ready for a war again. Go down that road again. It's all the same.
What's going on, everybody? Today we are getting Pearsonal with the recently released Pegasus Turbo. We're going to talk about some of the key features of the shoe, how it feels to run in this shoe, and finally, how it compares to the standard Pegasus 35 released earlier this year. To start with, this shoe is stellar looking. Giving the modern aerodynamic style and flashy colors that so many runners crave, this shoe has caught the attention of runners all over the world. So, let's break it down. When looking at this shoe, it features many of Nike's already established technologies, such as the Flywire support system, their game-changing Zoomx foam, and their beveled heel zone. On top of that, the sole of the shoe is sporting their pentagon pattern, which has proven to be extremely grippy on and off the road. So, how does this shoe feel? Well, there's only one word to describe this shoe: smooth. This shoe just kind of feels like your steps are rolling while you run, especially on the treadmill. I was expecting it to feel a bit softer than it actually was, since the Vaporfly 4% was so cushy feeling. However, it is much better than most of the shoes on the market as far as absorbing the shock of the ground. This is the type of shoe that you could use for pretty much any run, and it wouldn't leave you feeling like you gave away any free speed because of comfort or weight. As far as a race day shoe, it wouldn't be my first choice, but it's a close second for me. Once I tried out the Turbo, I wanted to reflect on how this shoe compared to the standard Pegasus 35. They're both very similar. They have similar looks, a similar feel, and very similar durability. Where the Turbo starts to pull ahead is with how fresh you feel after you run. I would attribute this to the Zoomx/React foam combination that the Turbo is equipped with. Another thing I noticed, which was a big problem with the regular Pegasus 35, was that on the Turbo, they softened the material used in the upper and shortened the tongue so that it wasn't as obnoxiously tall anymore as it was on the standard 35. One thing that made me cringe with the Turbo was the price jumping up to $180. This was a big deal to me and stopped me from justifying the purchase of a second pair. The soles of the two shoes are extremely different, but also very similar. They both feature those pentagon patterns that seem to grip the ground really well, regardless of whether it's in wet conditions, on the track, or just on straight pavement. As far as traction goes, I'm going to give the edge to the Turbo, but that's just due to the consistency of the pattern on the bottom. I found it to be slightly more grippy than the standard Pegasus. They both give a very sock-like feel, but don't ventilate crazy well. The Turbo does, however, breathe a little bit better in hot conditions, and keep in mind I'm running in Arizona, so it's extremely hot here during the summer, especially right now with monsoon season coming around. It's been very humid. Overall, the new Pegasus Turbo is a great trainer no matter what the workout. And all these great updated features do come at a cost, about $60 more. The use of the Zoomx foam wasn't quite as amazing as I found it to be in the Vaporfly 4%, but it still felt better than all my other training shoes that I use, and it'll definitely outlast my 4%. The Turbo is super smooth, light, and sexy. So until the second version of the Zoomfly appears, this will be my everyday go-to trainer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think of the Pegasus Turbo. Has it met your expectations? Are you still considering purchasing the shoe? Comment below. Until next time, I'm Daniel Pearson. Peace.